those chemicals. Very done.
So let's.
Watch it now, watch it, watch it.
Thanks, Dave. Welcome back to the program. Jacqueline, what?
Great, you killing her time.
Oh my goodness. Jacqueline and I were just talking about the upcoming event. What you were watching was the past STEM event, Girls Empowerment, but I'm going to let Jacqueline tell you all about that. So Jacqueline, thank you very much for joining us.
Happy to be here.
So tell us about yourself and about your past event and the upcoming event.
So I'm Jacqueline Weems. I'm 15 years old. I go to Delaware Military Academy where I am a sophomore, and I love science. I want to be a neurosurgeon. So I started Wilmington Urban STEM Initiative, which our goal is to bring inner city youth, especially girls, science and STEM altogether, because if you compare schools, you'll see that some schools have much more of an advantage over other schools because they have science labs and tech labs while other schools don't. So I wanted to do my part to bring that to inner city youth.
And tell us about your first event. When was that and how did it go? And who was there?
So this was, my first event was last August. It's the 15th. It was the 15th. And we had inspiring speakers, female speakers, of course. Lisa Blunt Rochester. We had Miss Simone Philpotts. We had Miss Velda Potter Jones, our city treasurer, and Dr. Terry Quinn Gray, who is a doctor at DuPont Technology Fields or something like that. It was really cool.
Okay.
So we had them speak to the girls because we wanted to show them that being women of color, they have overcome a lot and they have done a lot of things to get to where they are. Even though they've struggled, overcome obstacles, they've gotten to where they are through fighting for it. And we also had a healthy lunch for the girls because it is important to eat healthy. You have to take care of our bodies, you know? And we also had, I'll get to the main thing soon, I swear. I had a interactive anti-bullying talk where I told them about what's appropriate to post on social media, what's not, what you should say, what you should keep to yourself, just things like that.
Okay.
And main thing, we did science experiments. So you know how girls, or just kids in general, don't like science and math because it's boring and hard? Well, it's not, it's fun. You just have to make it fun, you know? So we made slime, we made elephant teeth paste, which was just everywhere. We had this one experiment where you would put baking soda in a bottle and then vinegar, and you'd put a balloon on it, and the balloon would blow up, so they could really see the reaction, in front of their eyes.
Right.
And we also had made lava lamps, which is made of oil, water, and food coloring. And when we put Alka-Seltzer, tablets in them, the bubbles would move, and they saw a reaction there too. So just things like that, just getting them into science, really showing them that it can be fun if you make it fun.
So you blowing up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
When we was talking before we came on the set, you were saying that you have a friend that doesn't have everything that you have at your school. So your program is helping a lot of young ladies in that case, because I think it's a big difference between what you're able to get in your school and the majority of young ladies that don't get that.
So I know I'm not giving them laptops or anything, but I just want to expose them to this because they might not even ever get to know about STEM because they're not exposed to it.
Right.
So I want to do my part to let them know that this is here, this is a path you can take if you want it,
So what were the steps that you took initially when you wanted to have your very first event back in August? So what I'm asking you is, there are probably lots of young people who have good ideas about what they like. I'm a really good writer and I would love to help little kids write. now what? How do you find support? How do you find sponsors? How do you find people to help you? A location? What steps did you take to make that happen?
So the first thing I did was I told my mom, after talking to my friend, of course, and hearing like about her like troubles at her school, talked to my mom, was like, I want to help, but I know I can't like give thousands of dollars to kids to go get books and laptops and things. And she said, I know you can't do that, but here's something you can do. So we brainstormed and we came up with the Wilmington Urban STEM Initiative. So it's my thing, which I created and founded. And so we work together, and it's kind of hard to get sponsors just around here because like once they hear Wilmington, they're like, what are you doing there, you know? But so you really just have to write what you're doing and like really let people know through your words that you're passionate about what you're doing and you do want to help and you're doing your best. So some of our sponsors were ShopRite and Healthy Kids Delaware because they loved what we were doing. So I mean, who doesn't want to support girls in STEM?
Right.
Our location, I am good friends with Rashid Mustafa over at Parks and Recreation because my brother and I taught chess at it first summer over there 2 years ago, I think. So we're good friends with him, and he let us use the building for free because he really wants to support girls in STEM.
So is that where your next event is going to be?
Yes, it's going to be at the Parks and Recreation building in Wilmington. It is November 5th, and it's 9 to 1.
Okay. So what are the ages of the girls that can participate?
We're taking girls from 7 to 13 because we don't want them too little, you know, like eating things they shouldn't. So.
Okay. Now we have posted the flyer. We're going to leave that up for just a moment. We do want to let folks know that this is an event that you should register for, but other than that, it's free of charge.
Yep.
Okay, so as long as you register, you can bring your little girl there for free as long as she's between the ages of 7 and 13. The location and the dates are there. Also, we'll have this flyer on our Facebook page. We'll have it on our Instagram page. Any other location? We have Twitter. I'll put it on our Twitter page. I don't.
Now, is it a number of young ladies that can come? I mean, is it a
Oh, yeah.
cutoff number?
So we are taking between 50 and 60 girls, and if you're a community center, after school center, daycare, and they're between 7 and 13, just register and they can come.
Okay. Who's helping you? That's a lot of kids. Who's helping you?
Really just volunteers. If you want to help, please contact us. You can go to wilmingtonurbanchess.com and go to contact. Give us a call, shoot us an email, text us. Just let us know you want to help and we'll find a spot for you. Because
Okay.
mainly right now it's a couple friends, some people we know through our events and things, and my family.
So we have a little bit of time. We talked about the event a lot, but when we were out there, I was talking to you and explaining that a lot of times when Dwayne and I have young people on the program, what we like to do is kind of encourage other young people to be a leader in their peer group and how that is and what challenges they might face, but then also maybe why it's worth it. So I know that you're a leader in your peer group. Can you talk a little bit about your experience in that area?
So going to DMA, Delaware Military Academy, they have these things there called platoons, which is just your naval science class. And I am assistant platoon leader there, and I find that kids my age do not like taking orders from me because I'm their age. But you really just have to show that even though you might know a little more than them, you are their friend and you're there to help them. Just let them know that you're there for their benefit and you want to help them get to where they need to be. And like, don't be afraid, you know? People are going to be like, hey, don't tell me that, don't tell me what to do. It's just, I'm helping you, you know? It's for your benefit.
All right, so you mentioned what you want to do for your profession. So after you're a sophomore now, do you have ideas of where you might want to attend college?
Yes, I want to go to the university in Japan, International University. I love Japanese culture and just the whole thing about it. I love anime. I'm learning how to speak Japanese now. I just think it would be great to spend at least a year or two over there just trying to get my bachelor's and stuff.
Okay. All right.
Japan? Did you know that?
You know, my mom knows she does not want me to go. She's been
See,
trying to
that's how
talk me out of it for the past year now.
My niece said she was going to go to some university in London, and I was like, am I crying? Is there tears on my face?
No, but you know what's good though? Remember we had the young man on here that travels,
A deal.
and he was just
Absolutely.
mentioning
No, I agree.
how important
Yes.
it is for our young kids to take school abroad.
Yeah, I mean,
He just was here like a couple weeks ago and said the same thing. So I applaud you for that.
Yeah.
I think it's important to travel, you know, like I've lived in Delaware my whole life and I've gone to other states but like never out of the country, so I think it's important to experience something else, you know, like get out of the box.
Oh, it's beautiful other countries. Wow.
My mom does
You
not
Let it
want me
go.
to
so
go.
focused on her camera.
Let it go. She might have some good stuff on her camera. That's new viewers.
Yeah. So I want to invite you back on the program whenever you want to come back on. You're
Thank
more than
you.
welcome to come back. I'll probably be reaching out to you about helping out at the event. I would love to come and just.
Gets a little messy, you know.
Well, here's the thing.
She blowing up stuff. She told
Yeah.
It just looks from the videos and oh, did you want to talk about Miss Kinney?
Oh, so so at the event, of course, we have a healthy lunch. Everything is free, by the way, just free. So we have a healthy lunch. We have interactive anti-bullying talks. We have the prominent female speakers. Of course, we do the science experiment.
Right.
So I mean, it's a STEM event. And we also have lyrical math performer, which is Miss Keziah Finney and her family, and they teach another interesting way. They teach math through rapping.
Yeah.
So you know how kids don't like math,
Yes.
but they like music. So it's like, why not mix them? Let them, get exposed to both.
Yeah, they've been on the program a few times, and they've actually given us lots of materials from there just as gifts. And I don't like, sweetheart, I don't like math or science. Okay, I'm not good at math or science. I actually.
Y'all heard of this TV. Y'all heard of.
But I'll tell you what, and I told Miss Finney this also, they have a couple of songs that because I like the song, the math concepts are there. So that's
Yeah.
exactly the point of it.
Like it
But
sounds like just normal rap
It
music, but when
does.
you listen to
It
it, you're like,
does.
oh, is that multiplication tables?
So I'll wake up in the morning and like I'll have a message on one of our YouTube videos of the Finneys, and then that will start me listening to the song. So then for the rest of the day, I've got that song in my head, and I'm like, oh, that's a math concept. All right, Finneys, it works. Okay, so, but all right, well, we'll let everyone know how the event goes in November, and I'll reach out to you and your mom, and maybe Dwayne will come. Can you be nice to some children for a day?
Yeah, I give her some time. She might blow me up though. She's talking about all
I mean,
stuff
we'll
she.
see. Depends on how I'm feeling that day.
See?
See? Better be
I
scared
ain't
of her.
fine.
She's a scientist.
I'll bring some gargles. That'll be good.
Jacqueline, it was so nice meeting you.
Nice
Thank
to
you very
meet
much
you.
for coming on. We look
Thank
forward to
you.
having you on lots of times in the future.
So once again,
Oh, so go
that
ahead.
is,
Yep.
you can contact us at wilmingtonurbanchess.com. You can go to contact page, give us a call, text, email, let us know you want to help. Also, if you want to register, you can go to the same page, wilmingtonurbanchess.com, and go to contact.
It's all free.
She good. I gotta
November
watch
5th,
my
9 to
job.
1.
Yeah,
boy.
you do. Yeah, you do. Hey, let her take over. It's
Put your
fine.
spot at Dave. Like, yeah, put her over there. I can do that.
At home, we're going to ask you to stay tuned. We have the Canaan Business Ministry coming up. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back.
Hold in there. Watch what happens. I'm making elephant toothpaste. Watch what happens. It's those chemicals. They're done. Watch it now. Watch it. Watch it.